Liar, 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 liar. Hijab is going to offer a borderline insane interpretation of the word protector here. In Arabic, the word is Muhaimin, which means protector or guardian. He's going to claim that when the Quran says it's the protector or guardian of the previous scriptures, it somehow means that the Quran distinguishes between what's true and what's false in the previous scriptures.
In this context, there's nothing this word can mean, except that it's a distinguisher from what is true and what is false. And that is what the mufassirs or the exegetes of old all understood the word to mean.
Liar, 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 liar. In reality, the classical exegetes said it means all kinds of things. Ibn Abbas said it means ensuring it. Sa'id ibn Jubair said the Quran secures the books before it. Ibn Abbas and Al-Hassan said that Muhaimin means trustworthy. As you can see, the classical exegetes said that Muhaimin means all kinds of things. But look at this part about Mujahid, a very early Quran commentator. Mujahid said that it means that Muhammad is the conserver of the Quran. Liar, 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 liar.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. The misconception raised by Christian missionaries about Allah Almighty saying in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Ma'idah chapter 5 verse 48 وأنزلنا إليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه من الكتاب ومهيمنا عليه. And we have revealed to you, O Muhammad, the book in truth, confirming that which preceded it for the scripture, and as a criterion over it, watcher over it, guardian over it, the authority over it. Their evidence is based on the saying of some commentators like Ibn Abbas, Mujahid, and Sa'id bin Jabir said that the meaning of Muhaymin is ensuring it, secure the box before it, trustworthy. The Quran testifies to it or testifies to its authenticity. Those Christian missionaries, they understand this to mean that the previous books, Torah and Injil, were not distorted or corrupted. This is a false and rejected interpretation for several reasons. They misunderstood the meaning of the word Muhaimin. They gave their own understanding to the meaning of the word Muhaiminan just to suit their needs. Firstly, the meaning of Muhaimin in the Arabic language linguistically is dominant, the watcher over it, the witness over it, the ruler over it, the trustee over it. The Holy Quran is a censor watcher over the books that came before it, clarifying what was distorted, corrupted from them, and preserving what was conferred from them. As Ibn Kathir said, the Quran is the ruler, judge, and the dominant over the previous books. Whatever agrees with it is true, and whatever contradicts it is false. Secondarily, the interpretation of the predecessors does not mean proving the absence of the distortion and corruption in the previous books. When Ibn Abbas and others said, ensuring it secured the books before it trustworthy, the Quran testifies to it or testifies to its authenticity, this does not mean a testimony to its preservation from distorted or corruption. Rather, it means that the Holy Quran testifies to what is true or false in it. Al-Tabari said, Allah make it witness to the book that came before it. Whatever agrees with it is true, and whatever contradicts it is false. And this is the meaning of testimony according to the commentators, distinguishing truth from falsehood. There is no proof that everything in it is preserved. The Holy Quran corrects many errors. Their distorted, corrupted Bible. The Holy Quran corrected many things in the Holy Quran, in the Bible. For example, Bible said Solomon followed other gods and became disbeliever. And you read this in 1 King chapter 11 verse 4. The Holy Quran as a criterion over it, a watcher over it, a guardian over it, the authority over it, correct the Bible. And Allah said in the Holy Quran about Solomon, it was not Solomon who disbelieved. Solomon disbelieved not. Solomon was not unbeliever. Subhanallah. In their book, they said that Solomon, he followed other gods and he became unbeliever. Allah corrected them. That's why the Quran was Muhayminan over the Bible and said that Solomon was not a disbeliever. The Bible also said that Jesus shouted at his mother. He insulted his mother. And we read this in John chapter 2, verse 4. Jesus says unto her, Woman, what I have to do with thee. The Holy Quran as a criterion over it, watcher over it, guardian over it, the authority over it, correct the Bible. And Allah said in the Holy Quran about Jesus, He in chapter 19, verse 32, He hath made me, about Jesus, kind to my mother and not overbearing or miserable. So Quran showed how good Jesus was to his mother. And like the Bible, Jesus shouted at his mother. So this proves also that the Quran was Muhayminan over the Bible. Also, you read in the Bible that the Bible insulted Jesus, mocked him, said that they stripped him, spit upon him, and took the reed and smote him on the head. You read this very clearly in Matthew chapter 27, from verse 28 to verse 30. Said they stripped him, they spit upon him, and took the reed and smote him on the head. Subhanallah. The Holy Quran as a criterion over it, watcher over it, a guardian over it, Muhayminan, the authority over the Bible, correct the Bible. And Allah said in the Holy Quran about Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, chapter 3, Al-Umran, verse 45. The Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary, distinguished in this world and the hereafter, and among those brought near to Allah. So the Holy Quran showed respect to Jesus, did not mock or insult Jesus. Bible said also that God rested after he made heaven and earth in 6 days. In Exodus chapter 20, verse 11. The Holy Quran as Muhayminan, watcher over the Bible, corrected the Bible. And Allah said in the Holy Quran, in chapter 50, verse 38, We created the heavens and the earth, and all that between them in 6 days, and weariness did not even touch us. Allah did not even feel tired as they claimed in the Bible. Thirdly, Quran text on distortion and corruption of the Bible. The Quran itself stated that the Bible and the people of the book distorted and corrupted their books. And there are so many verses in the Holy Quran. I will add them to the comment box. Those are those verses. You can see them on the screen. So many verses that the Quran itself says that the Christian and the Jew corrupted their books. Jew corrupted the Torah, Christian corrupted the Injil. So this is the answer for this misconception made by those Christian missionary. I hope that this clarified the misconception. جزاكم الله خير. بارك الله فيكم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. And peace be with all of you.